dysfunction in when you draw a delay man beaters and no about delay man capsules no your bounce on aquaviche na oteyawa and also a boy if you want them as we air saw yadiano na a boosty ulibido 0248619999 now what in common natural and fono one madaroma a Proslav capsules a bema over to smoothly amanuama koye at the mobo jonso anebiakem or jonso na ubos bema oteyawa Ewoma what draw a Proslav capsules I don't know be na for no my bet me upon afenu makoye and so at Dre were drama so na true man capsules na de so bema bia begina pintin na wabo adwuma na wagina so pampe me on say wo bema de je unya true man capsules bi na for no na fe honama ni nsan no and so a Congo ointment no anafe and no the best so say ani ate kama enti obo akoda na diaper na rashes bi and so na guna friend natural number I was 0249017101 after what do come na tabia no ya wa tabia takum eno de emema nyina dro enie na adana ma bema ya bema nya bema wa akoma to anopa na waja wa akone ya benu aduane na wadi bema di odi esadi na ye fene daddy enum asem na me kanti adro no enie tabia takum oba ne dibi bema no so tafri bi na eno no ma tenka epeja ema adwumadi amudi won pamuhia mungamu a won se adwuma no ekoye ave ama tabia ba mistake 3D malaria yo ba kwa fichire wote yawa bosome enyense mebre wadro ene mystery ana bebo atabia ba capsules ne asisie no we ya amaman ni nyina edroi beyi ade afri mu ntipebie na nuamanko 0243686861 afi wabon komo me dima fe Dr. Time da so Dr. Demrebeto so said de no etie bia wade mrebeto so time no bobonkum ebonifa omano emfa na ni so stroke ana osisim ana ya obi a awon ho asema ware bi mfie du ekodunum nie awon timi ma oba se bema so oba mu di amode na Dr. Samomre na mu mienu omama dro na fe on chamo setarse amube ya eja mu betimi abo adwuma ma we enso matimi aba na prostate no kra no ni nyina so ya bema na wo prostate issue a Dr. Sabra otna se ewo abuakwa agogo school junction mo amon kan so yo poko ase mayira numbers no 0244774282 we ya kwan na de wa frɛ na fe doctor yi enso ama direction 3P garlic mixture ana me kanfo antem ama se garlic de yenum de yamani peduane yenu aduane a ye de bitum ye dada asetena mu garlic empire brabo mu da no ne de ye aduro ya twemu anwonde no enso ni ja enka droi enti anu ahye no so obi a high blood pressure ana se bi a sugar level e wo soro obi a onsa etayo titiriti ane onan ompabo arokra wonte ni nyina nsa onan yi aye titiriti ni nyina no etwese ntiri no moja ntimi mfamu a 3P garlic mixture no ana onya bia bebo aduro ni tie kokko garlic down ana ya glass bottle into to na wa hye no so 3P aduro ana ya de ama 0248928824 nam wadi nkomo immunity na me kan for the ama say ya kantanka wo mo research wo ma ye afanu buna ene hahamu ana mo de aba na aduro nyina no na se kire ane ni nkire mu ne say wutie me na no pe wo nante kakra bi no wakoma eboye pa ana say unshade hu sa akoma na eboye kakra bi no abre ana afa ohuni mu ntutuo 1 minute bia wo nante a na so wabre wai hojo ni nyina no eche say immune system na yemra wona immune supplement ni bia eno be boy ma me no mo ye adwuma e wo gya ho ana afa adwuma den a wo ye obu owo a wo post ni ogina wie mu akomi msa nwumre ebedu wadro eye immune supplement adro ana akọ pharmacy abeda bia to na afa eno matimi aboa current stick ventures adro ni ye namu yade nko na adro enso adwumadie edi wanya se Felix ana wanya gono infections ana hawa wunya adro fa na ceramic shane ni G capsules ni bi ebeji e de front meme munyeme so ye wa chewo na adro no aba adene mu ka pese ne ne kakapei enso na ka wa wadro no enie wo de akọ pharmacy na no pay also pe Zahara Mr ene ni G ni B capsules no eno ngade babo man capsules ni meme dro ene meme na obu wa wotimi bo adwuma na mu mawo enso ma chese nkwamo ano ayemre unya bi na onoma ebema mo no enwa yeden ama we enso mnatimi aba hindi no so diabetes pa anasa blood pressure unya bi na onoma ebekọ ede ama 0246 348 334 na wadin komo Semens Herbal Clinic ade edi wie na yakwa amane na no pe na doctor say men kan tro say ya run a doso nemum near ya sciatic flu to ase wo kono etwetwen wase bra near enum stroke and XTI and namu ya sexually transmitted infections and as oba ne bema woyi ye hu de free no doctor samomra ne enhwe de free no na fe ya mama dro diabetes ni nyina no ye wo hu adro e wo Semens Herbal Clinic ye bo adwuma de bra over lab ye be test na fe hu ya de no shere sitie afe ye sai ye body therapist bi te se massage na fe physiotherapy ni nyina no ye bim na we aso ye wo kuma se asokore mampon ye ni asokore mampon no rural bank and di anim hwe ubetimi aba Mondays to Fridays about 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. na ye aduma apon ye numbers no 0240826995 now ni Semens Herbal Clinic abonkomo fancy.
Okay, me that say yemre na yemra me share amuzupi herbal mixture question of the day. And amuzupi no makacho say infection adrono enu nie no ana say wunya bia ebeboa na watimi atu nya de wane nyina se kama infection de yare bone pa boys ne bi chere say ade no nsuo no fita bi furu bema mu betimi so boxer shorts ne wo bema ya no bom wo twen wo twene de ne nzo a wo ti ade ya no tiaba basa dia na we there bia so ti infection adrudo so pebi na onnom na emanu ma kama mega say e bia wokunya bi washroom ana wakwakunya bi unya bia eno nso bebo apa na daroma na day question of the day ma na ye bi say rate Black Stars on a scale of 10. On a scale of 10, sign ability the Black Stars of Ghana modern boy born Enra Kabu.
Well, asari Philip asari say 4.5 no dey ma wo mu Pedro ama Dina Cruz say almost 7 over 10 and what the aba Benji and fancy Seria say 5 over 10 and no manana ya cast say one of the do betima aka say 4.5 and no and so Edema Black Stars team no when so Donaldinho a message what dey about 6 out of 10 and no eba J Edmond from Accra was so about 7 over 10 and I'm a Black Stars Ogidi Brown Jr. say because of Baba Rahman into be rating womo 5 over 10 and no so the aba ya sebe amakoma infie was what says 6 over 10 Baba Rahman the Obama 1 over 10 and no and so madiaba ewa champion the wisdom say ono de ofri for Sankwari 2 over 10 and what them Black Stars and ano pay home B and so much say wasan so em no de efri 2 over 10 and a Black Stars say is Enoch Dante no the Black Stars we are there pa into 7 over 10 and what day message and so abana fe Junior Dibala and so Chese Ghana obe rate 1 over 10 and kwa say kra and no deni ode aba.
Well, me that say, mama share among for there real quick now. I am Ramra to so ewa way so say already Black Stars 5 over 10 years final. Nanaba Isaac and Nana Bade ne Diana Baye and Chemicals say 6 and Odema. Kwe Isaac Emma 5 Edward Usu Emma 7 over 10 and a Fia Zinabu and so say already Black Stars 7 over 10. I feel YouTube for no mama mentions quick very necessary pana young call a foreign and so Emma YouTube way Ashley Bruce I say 6.5 over 10 and way Dr. Samoa say mama 0.5 over 10 Nana Maxwell say 0 over 10 and Chris Boateng so say 5 over 10 I feel J Anoche Prince one also say my Black Stars 8 over 10 and I feel way and so Amua Chere Bernard on YouTube say 6 over 10 Barbara again scores Ghana is first win. Wow. Supremo mama fa code no emre na yem foreign emra ehia pa na work up na me adoma mo be famu de 38 hours and a decline na BW5A 3A9 C92 BW5A 3AA E2D tier 38 and 9 O's respectively. Young Twasway BW5A 3AB 19C 8 O's BW5A 3AB 519 and here's 7 and here last code 6 O's BW5A 3AB 817
Jumanesi
Wontumi
na ya project e screens na so ama ono ti yankomrai se bibia na obi okay wo ti ye be we foreign no ye we foreign e be bana ya ba hwe Black Stars again mene ye be board no so tactical sessions no enso be ba I am on bear with us. I'm the videos no be on man copyright. And until I make drew baby and say yeah pause video no say the bear in Facebook and then in YouTube no mon strike because yen crowd e bo man strike be 4 times. We now ya kromosa ye na sharak mo conjure magic and almost akwaje page no ba nyesa anka finish and ba be foforo. Ti esrema mo fanche na wo de uti de nipa na kanu na ye the west ebe for me pictures ama say the ade no so ebe si akonti TV de flow mo fortunate ti yet ni na crack no ye be ye no say the in a way abema Facebook na YouTube for no so enya no say the musu parent ye yenko for we na na ye mra meto so wow this Wontumi sports buffet ye kwam no ne aba yenko me na afi ye fa latest Emma ya shofo
Angwa juma no you ya me wo hoda se uji didia obeya juma asachre ni no you ya me wo hoda se uji didia obeya juma ye bompaye shamachi Israel Yehuwa Elahenu Yehuwa Ekat we ahata et Yehuwa Elohika bika luvika uvika naveshika uvika miyodika tode yasak in English in the name of Jesus amen.
Amen. From Chama, your telephone, your show for live with the show now, Shadrach. The camera, I have flight now, medium on enough for your say, I know, and some never see our questions, and a million and no peno, young and himself, World Cabbage, Media, and Yamia, Tumano, and some other start or more. Woman, your favorite, Archers, a World Cabbage, Media, woman, some never to me, Edias, woman, also, Obodina, Wontumi, I have France, Amino, and some Frumuntina, Casino, will be on some material, I have tournament, I have not just one man for San Francisco, woman some Russian and Ukrainian Yaman can say, Yamian watching France, woman some ball Ivory Coast, double gamer, woman Ivory Coast, ball, Tinano, a 7-10, and a Samachano, and on some other castle, not Jamaican and other penisa, woman 2 and some idea free. I have Chesababi Mono, woman Friday free, I only at the call, I have not, as I say, woman can arrangement say, Yamian watching gamer, woman some abono omo sama cheno and some our non and France and Cote d'Ivoire for woman some game ebabasua yere update am na flight way and a report to me and say a day I France to and pay every chesa only edwomo call I non ama chesa what game no woman some akakabana kema na the ebani na report am me say kano and some say who study I flight na we aye the same plane achesete aye Paris Saint-Germain wo some call Budapest ama chesomu koje UEFA Champions League no and somebody see omona so the same flight to PSG wo some use yana no ana France ama no wo somebody call aye chese not our brand and we know aye Boeing 737 ana chese and somebody team no kwa yere am tetene nyina no and some ama no pay na some Emmanuel Macron ano aye mampanyi said eno no pass ya me catch us mateso panu no be kwakwhia aye chese team no na wo some adin koma ama no ma course wa and openam the update ama no nyina no won sam as part of aye no motivational aye messenger one some arama chese France and kwadano sa yes openino and some atani pay so what did you pass on third star and some obatimi aba as France amino 98 koba sam amoje aye world cup si womana so 2018 no Mbappe num and Olivier Giroud num and chese Pogba num and yate womo some akoche world cup ne boya the last edition a boss womo drew final omantimi anjere nyina no yesem mampanyi wodiri say wo hwem kodana na womo some anya sambo a chese mbaba repe omino and some world cup ne mu a adebi e wo so maybe nya ansana wono some ache world cup ade yesene na so bia no wodiri e ba so omino and some our bin twanu de o wodiri esa ko mu kwai no awasam awade trophy no and some ade ba fie na yese entason ko nante ansa world cup ayaba kono France no anya sabia obi Eri sebia your friend Lucas Hernandez ebia wo wife wo nkwada bi ka ho anasebia wo fiancé bi anasebia wo bra bi wo sister bi wo mama bi anso mo ko World Cup na ye na place na busuafo no wo mo som ba abehwa World Cup ne bi na this time ni na no mo tena se na o ma negotiate o report am nya no say negotiation na eno som across so wo mo busasa nya bia sebia wo ye Mbappe ni parodo and also mutimi back camp abasrao ni parodo se na wo se bia wo mo som batimi ben wo team mu no jaminya no se o mudin koma yese aye Philippe Diallo ono aye France empanfo bia wasem amamo obi achase number ama abroso a aye nipa makomaku 8 na se nipa makomaku 8 no emu 2 ensom aye free anu de oman no ana betua aye sa ticket no ana for 6 na kan de won ana betua ka o se bia ye boss se bia France abona wo be sam obusuafo ba stadium a aye de so oman no ebe provide aye 2 ticket ensom ademao now 6 akano wo so what area so because enkoda no wo bia was ka na Jameson kan say sa aye ticket allocation na wo mu dun common area for aye 2026 World Cup no nyina no wonu say at the tension ababatom aye federation no wo mu som anelo blue wo mu players no ensom antem ama me no kase no wo mu say omontiase na wo ma me 8 ticket emu 2 de mo na mu tua na mu 6 me player me som ana me tua na chasade no entwa ye kwantie kan ye kan nyina no wo mu som ara so negotiate wo mu wie ye ana chase team na fly akwakobo omu game enso I will not otuna against Ivory Coast ama chase update no ana ye dem ma no pay enso our shows na World Cup and no baba shasie we say plus eba aye 1248 among aye players wo mo som ba aye tournament na say na out of that number no Jaminya no say emu makumako 75 de anya ye wo mom awo aye France ekromo either say ye won France obo edma oman no ana say ye won France no wono so bom edma oman foforo na 75 players out of 1248 de na chesam say France man some produce aye players and some adiaba and say wo the national team rekra no and some adia na ba kanwa na chese almost 100 out of 1248 and ayaresa France ameno wamusom adeba yede ayasan komani nyina no ama yetifo no yahwefo enano pai ensom awe adwumari no so en what no mame aye Germany man no make a try no person amakwa control wonim say news say wom adeba no so mu nie wom take stroll enano pai say wom nante monte so ahwe say de wadanum asitia ekopona no kakra bi man kwada no wo so enjoy pa na de eba no say Kai Harvard I no so kopo anye Champions League final enso asa share goal awasa aye dwumadi ne mu no wo say Harvard enso akwakodro wonom akodro committee na ye kasai wo mu coach afan say Julian Nagelsmann wonom our full house a chesa German for no wo mu nyina so aba wo mu nyina si apem ama chesa no kasai no wo mu so aba start aye nyoma nyina so kama na obekasam am World Cup am koda kodana ye fan say Carl Lennart enso anyamu rai na Carl Lennart ana koda say wonom nation pad awode sha ne nanim enso ade bono was benkum no wode ye Messi a picture enso ana ye na wode ohwa shim pad na down screen so na onsa we aye nabi ali Messi ko she go awo Santiago Bernabeu na ko ba se Leo Pejani JC enso ade akowiam ade atre aye Bernabeu no sa picture no ana Lennart ade abrante nation pad aye benkum ade hwe message egu honom was say learning from the best na chess was one share as well brandon sakeko na the opening na so so na wonyini ba no obaso obobon nyina no na Leo Messi and idol na the okan sa ne role model and wo hwe no so disia bono ensom aye Leo enuntina one also aye naturally left footed and Leo Messi some abobenkum enuntina wo dipenkum no brande aye chess shimpad no ebium no wasesa Leo Messi shawana bankuma wenya bona awaso ya no sede anka bia Leo ana de bona ba sede ono so abe ne papa na emane kwan emono so atimu sua de emane kwan ama chesene aye incentive enso ademano eno ehye nkran eno so spend up amena bola wo bono omori biara because unya no obusa senti wo pa Leo Messi na nya boya sei ana nkoba bono wasesa ne emane ana ehye nkrama ya kase no waro some other sorry nioma some juma na Turkey amina kwakodro ana payere seri Turkey mino wo musu koja omutim ne kwan e airport and some abroad acha se kasa wo kromodi enkamia sa wo bia the Turkey omo flag and some area brante me no kasa no Turkey akwakodro na ye mo moment omo su kodru ya wo ba wo sere city omo hotel acha sanom awo Florida wo musu kodru ya ni na no ye de adetene bantana wo ma kodru a check in awom hotel am sabano bia bakasa aye Black Stars abakwa kodru na ye wo sere ye ntwumade ye nyina no eno so abasiako na ye kan onim sa no pay no ye bewuram awo studios na chesomaya ye fan Spain eno Ela Roja wo mo so ya training session na omo training no wo mo training because aye there Spain our match about na Spain match no wo mo ni Iraq and ababo aye friendly game and some our Corona na wabra aye Spain abasa game no and some our Corona no wo mo dey prepare omo wie pa and sana aye Spain am no and some other flyer wo mo some fly watchina and omo ni Iraq game no and some other kwaso aye 7 o'clock ana sa game no and some other twa now Leo Messi aye kana some nyina no wo mo say Leo Messi and some akonya award na omo be so omo chasa Leo no waba peki award na enchebia in fact award omo type presenting no the month of October and omo type present yes award no and some aduma me te say we no am here can say Princess of Asturias award for sports 2026 our Brazil no domo jina so omo say our Leo and also and some other say one more highlighting Leo Messi formidable and continued charitable work promoting access to education and health care. Kwadana, woman disadvantage also Onuma. Oh no, what's Sariana medium in Pebe, Nam Pecosia, Yanua, Pediatia, Obuama Kusian Gravio, Obuama, was Yadium, school under 3. Aha, but and Kwadano watch some disadvantage, you know, woman, other some just a Leo, and a so sound Kwadana. ni nyina so no ensom ana jury wo gyina so a wo say aye Asturias Award for Sports 2026 our circle ensom Leo Messi our brachuma de ni nyina no wo som ade award abema onu a ye wo say ade no som abako our brano pay no ye de sa update no ensom ade man tropani asanso ba ko ade kwa we award ceremony a ya no Princess of Asturias no October bia no motai hold but this year the day wo sem abade ma abrancha ban say Leo Messi ama chese no ensom update bana Messi asema ye guso ye kan nyina answer makacho sem oyobi opra ensom ehye no ho ana Argentina man no mpeso mo ba rashe aye Leo Messi esanse ba bi adui aso mo ye no kakra wo mo training session course enra ade chena no pensom awo Ghana no emsa boys no mo na atumi ye training no mom jamu say kan say Leo aye individual training ono nko no ensom aye bakumyo no bi ono so ebetumi na mom dia kan say omo ma kan de mo na nsom etumi ye jomo ba because we know aye first training session be Chelsea omo ye ensom awo US amonte suntina ye kan say eno nche say omo first game onya available one first game against Algeria when you some abe available our some match no mo enom aye kakra eno some amaso adeba na mame aye boboku anaso mina ye fanu se Curacao na efe kraka kekapo and up me who say I'm for post Curacao on the Caribbean team now so Central northern part of America and Caribbean now omunye na I'm for omunyam sum enya grokra na I'm back 2026 World Cup ahead of one appearance our World Cup no na one so video asafasi our online HSA aye Caribbean maino aye fansa Curacao one some tuntum nyame ball worship chese enya worship kitwa kwa no so na de na omo chese Curacao players na worship aye Jesus before World Cup no yinti kakra be say the player at the microphone afei woman nyina so adjoin emamo tontom said ye twediampo ne kase yo esitie no yinti kakra opemi hu na ma 4 player je microphone gina aye kankonu mu ai director said ye was worship and some esikwa what is a voice no masanya pitch na so nko mo na no o no so ye adwuma a chesa busuafo ne adem kwada no support amanyo ma kama to mo di kan e do mo dwuma de nyina no so ahye twediampo sansana Curacao ababa tournament na woman so abana onim sa shockingly woman players ni nyina ya obi a wona Dallas woman players na woman de ba aye World Cup no de minya no sa woman enter team woman de ba World Cup no woman nyina ba bi a woman players of birth aye Netherlands eno aye say the update no eno some the free woman camp ba mama ya volunteer you found say only Watkins onim sa Watkins and some our form because I'm said the last 6 matches score 5 goals when you some aye juma wo aye chese Europe mu pana wo omubusa sa saying ana form okitai o dey by because ababuo o hurricane eja only Watkins another Black Stars here can mutio because you don't move when you rival watch and you do trainer and kwadani di our honor training ketwa only Watkins a form and said ye what did you pass World Cup no besia kono yentie Watkins e wa no and some
yeah I feel like I'm at physically I'm the best I've.
Does that give you a confidence boost? You come into this camp, and I know this competition, of course, there is amongst for every position, but you feel like you're absolutely firing.
Yeah, I feel like I'm at. Physically I'm the best I've ever been, and obviously my form as well in front of goal is really good at the moment. So yeah, I'm feeling really strong. Everyone's got a part to play in this competition, whether it's early stages, later stages. Just have to be ready at the end of the day, and we're all working together as a team to achieve something special.
Does that give you a confidence?
Some branch only Watkins and our test Denny accepts Emma Nano pay live and some I was shown us now mama play and but never so far because Mabeka Pina transfers the do an couple me because as some one Mabeka or Chinese or Sabe repeat to that's a zero. What is but never so far then baby I could say yes say I let you come out in front of Bassa for the bois woman that didn't summon a man central for say say and central for ento asem no emen kweye se an na wo ne boss awie na akwada ne boss awie na wo mo twense bia place ni bi bekona wo the announcement omoboa womoboa na omwale to Madrid so da so pushi o wom diri pass push den ama aya Bernardo Silva ensom aba ukọ boss anso so ya dintia enam so ema manager ye fon say answer flick etias yes wom fa Silva emanu no yes ofu say leadership bi eti say am say bi ni boss say aye kasai because Lewandowski awoye brown penny uncle eko entutu wani arehwa boss team mu a when na beka se bia wo experience pa ama cheseni mfie no kwa ni mu a eduru ne ye den I was say ye kasa wo beka nka bia testaken wono so na boss am sa wo man twotwene ansa entiano na ma Bernardo Silva de no eno so abam nto obobo no nyina no na cheso no yanso etu ayankwata no ensom afo na Julian Alvarez de no Atletico Madrid asa kom hu biemo yes Atletico Madrid for say omonom omo odiri se akwata no de basa for ya mebeka no pense sempo edru bra na hu behia sa wo sa akwa na grant interview wote atua na wo kasam amawiase nyina tese wo be so obo bo adema bouncer ana ne club esinu kwan a wono why ready oba grant ayesa interview no yesa let go for some boa aye tronko mo na yenim de mutumi ye boy no aya akoda bia na hodwo obi a wo bua de pa wonyo mo a insubordination aba na fa anabra waseme ma wo frɛ no waseme fa tena se waseme gina ho da waseme sorry dabi yese omjiri ye ba sa akoda no wonyo safo no bia ntinya de se boy wem aba force se bia chinchina atwai wo munya ne kwan ema ne koba setem mo entim omo odiri se aye dan akoda no wono som aba stay na wachi wado ye kase se ekobase bia boy wei ensom phone any manager ye fon se Diego Simeone ekasa nko dia wo be bia kwan mu no yesem omudiri pass omubetimi ya yusi Argentina empon phone bia ne e bia dikuro bi won ma no ma dikuro enu ya kasa o se bia afa president aba na ne emfa opani bia wonom aye farefo edema Diego Simeone no na ne nkam amapo bi na onu ko chaga so opani wo sa koda aya dwe wo man ni ho man nkwa no nkosu abo ne bona emwa ye nyina wo man ni mu because one had that bia no wo ba be coach national team onti wo ma pe obi a em se coach no nim ye duro na ono so pia so de nya hwe munyai man nkosam manager no benya final say because your ton boy ne man kwa ho ba kire wo ka ania ana boy ni stay wo kan David ya kwan bia so no wo mo som ba jai ana boy no ensom akọ no ay update fu amaso deba na according to Real Madrid almost sources no yes players no more NA Madrid airport no sir ofra ba ko na bisa no sir Enrique Recalme awo no aye presidential kinta wono pani be di na odi be ba toga so Jorge Mendes enie mimi player ni asomasi ana mene Recalme kasasa ye to abama na medene baba Madrid a wono Florentino Perez enanya ebia di so bompa sir opani ni benya ba no na nya ba to ye to abare wie na wanya city ni dia waso Shepa into the agencies no more no so sam Enrique Recalme and some other casa and nunti when you say Florentino Perez ejina so e ye dim koma anopedi all can you say player Biani Edina and in an mountain ama Recalme ekaso no what you assume sim ababa what you bente baba so be casa or the Rodri and Ellen Haaland ababa what one ka and so presido okay and was in tronko and tronko one no kwakwadi koma odu obiba enya no kreda so no obi etese Rodri and some awie what can ya ka so on Rodri o se nya no kreda Recalme na one ne kaso between na ba enya no kwentina momonto aba ne ma no to monto ma wono eye Florentino Perez na de all can say monto aba no som ade mana wonom abe announce eye manager our deneba enchekra of which eye open secret as of now we be on say eye manager Jose Mourinho ono ensom aneba Florentino Perez say enche bi the announcement ababa na ma coach our no abe yadwuma na sporting project our What are the best players and Barcelona Madrid because we win and IBM Afei was out to us to say we manager players was saying and it's just one more best what about was it this week or the Baba and Wednesday next and then I am midweek according to Real Madrid one more president I find Florentino Perez or say before Sunday about one I announce a players whatever enti watchina ya wada President Onum Tom was watching what be announced the first signing. Now the first major signing no ebet me ya said you can dance down first no and some action on plenty ya try now the watching ya wo what the be abanwa sam maybe a be akwesi say Sunday about one and on some abaso now report am say can say Real Madrid for them sources adeba one say big signings and am kwamu bawo mama mananya madresa dance down fresh enkoa na Ibrahima Konate modie na medical brosom adiatroni adeni nyina no wo say big signings and some adaba ama asom no de wo say oman sign crowd the best players no mako 5 Madrid ever signing na Madrid for AC from Paranos the last time I would tell Madrid at a player wo 30 years and echo but Denzel Dumfries no amadana ba and na me tro musa Joseph say obey Douglas Maicon and some Ediamano and untina moment boy no and some bank to sign and the aya crowd here mako 5B and some other ba na Joseph and one penny of fun Florentino Perez no yesem omudin come behind the scenes and no players I was one ba omo was one moko mabeka trouble 3 days ago and me casa Josco Valdio and some Adiano, Bono Man City, and you'll be also per Madrid, and some Abapa, Mete, and a pay latest, and say, Bonum, and you'll be a set Josie, and Casa and a Penwo, Joseph Junior Passam, or yet the perfect fit, and some Adama Bona, or Basuobo. I'm not answer now, I make us say, Florentino Perez, and some Anya agree. Now, I try, Sir Man City, Ebajay Amakotano, one on some Abba, and you said, I jealousy qua, yet the home common in Ano, and Monaro person, I was sure so. Now, Liverpool coach now, bar, your fellows and Donny Iraulano, when you said to me, and said, and a party na Rebecca say Liverpool sunya eye Mateus Fernandes West Ham midfield and omopeno say you say owura so ehye kire na ono ana ka champion for serenwa na me catch us was so eye 3 attackers wo mo ye sharp wo mo ye fast no wo pa bi no latest I mean say ka bi and some and so penino yeso nya bo we ya opepa antina eno na ma Liverpool for no so ani abra wo mo twansa kwambia so wo so mo de akodan no and some team no money na ba kakra and some free amaso de ba na no pay and some I was sure no so and what you know when him say wa bra ye kasa Crystal Palace aye club woman coach because woman coach no obi anum so de adwuma na asi Oliver Glasner echo na wo ko aye French league ni ma loans aye club woman coach ye for no Pierre Sarge wonom ana enam no kasa ye say aye Crystal Palace omani abre am bi kwa wagiri say do no and some abenya baso na me Aston Villa Kodana ye for Morgan Rogers no say adie fadie couple will be up asem potamu na ebia hoye kroketwom kakra na obi anu no yonko se kroketwom no will be anu tu ya hoho na betom se kim will be anu se hoho abakromo na bia se wono fresh bia betom ya makwae masa boys it be sala ne wo mo wo fufuo ri ade ne so ste na mfa na akwara nze will be up no na Morgan Rogers tie club by club Man City for no Janoma say woman so monitor any situation from afar na se koboso bia kwan bie na ho dwe kakra bi pa Man City kwan bia so be fa kwatana ye fa no Morgan Rogers and some adnaba Manchester United so de ani yes man so ekipi eye close eye our boy no ho na in fact eye coach no Michael Carrick and eye chese eye sporting director ye fa no Jason Wilcox omunyina no ana kabom a omutiri pass na wɔn nso ɛbɛtumi de akɔdan no ɛnso abadeɛ mɛ nsɛm kan sɛ yɛsɛ boy no wɔne Manchester coach ɛne kyɛ sɛ Jason Wilcox ɔmo nyinaa no yɛsɛ ɔmo relationship ɛnso ɛyɛ kama paa wɔn no boy no ɛwɔ relationship no ɛnso ɛsɔ ntiano deɛ wɔn fun sɛ bi wɔn bɛtumi agyina ɛno so na kyɛ sɛ ɔmo de akɔdan no ɛnso aba team no mu ɛna Chelsea nso deɛ no yɛsɛ Chelsea fo no fun sɛ ɛwɔ mu sɛ ɔmo mo Champions League but Morgan Rogers no ɔyɛ obi a wɔn fun sɛ European football ɛnyɛ stumbling block ɛma boy no move no na Morgan ɛyɛ obi a ɔno nso bɛpɛ sɛ wɔn Cole Palmer ɛmienu nyinaa bɛbɔ ball ɛnso ayama Chelsea ntina yɛ kasa yi wɔn fun sɛ bi a manager fɛn sɛ Alonso ɛne boy no di nkɔmɔ na wɔn sɛle project no ɛde ma akɔda ne nkɔn deɛ ɛdeɛ Morgan Rogers ɛbɛpɛ so ɔno ɛbɛbɔ ne bɔɔl yama club a yɛfɛ no Chelsea ɔbɛka sɛ bɛtɔ dwa sɛ Jarrod Bowen ɛyɛ obi a Chelsea fo no wɔn ka so wɔn pɛ experience na wɔn so wɔn pɛ ɛne yɛsɛ Chelsea fo no sɛ ɛnyɛ no korɛ na sources deny sɛ Jarrod Bowen ɛyɛ obi as of now discussions bia ne hɔ a akɔ so a ɛbɛkyerɛ sɛ Jarrod Bowen ɔmo ɛbɛsɛ ɔmo de ne bɛnti nyɛ no korɛ sɛ bi a player no wɔn so fa na banama wɔn sɛ Chelsea fo no bi kam na wɔbi Alonso yɛsɛ yɛma Wontumi ɛna nkɔfɛ player bra ɔsɛ wɔn Andra Cambiaso Juve wɔn boy no bɔ left back and as a left wing back no na sɛ ɔbɛha wɔkae sɛ Alonso ɛkɔ Madrid ɔtry sanka enye Carreras no ana also mo bo na eye Andra Cambiaso akwada no kwa no nsan Bas FC Barcelona wo so anya no omo papa na wo tiri ya bas se boy we eba dia then it means ebi Alonso no eba ball aye 3 back because omo a wo mo hwa akwada no ene Juventus so ran kasa no wo be ka twa sa akwada we ade bia ni hono ma left wing back e wo bie ene se otimi ye akwada we ntimi ye na oni ball no ball on the position pa enti na ye kasa Chelsea fo no wo mo se ayero kra wo mo bojuwe fo na mane yesa akotan no wo mo sum anya na omo pa ni nyina na ye kakra efuro so ade banana pay no e wo show no onim se man you boy na ye fo Rasmus Højlund and am no kasa ni do no anya ye permanent 39 million pounds aya amount wo mo tua e dia man you Napoli fo no wo mo sum fa Rasmus Højlund de sansa wo koye and a coach na ye fo Antonio Conte na ne motompo no ensom awosoro penai wo matua boy ne do no abe permanent on some Manchester BM eno abe kakra eno som free amaso adeba na Manchester asema ye kan no wonim sa Tom Heaton wo mo goalkeeper no so won koba bia na ono som aside the pen as paper so why stand by one more season adiama Manchester United goalkeeper ye fano Tom Heaton no wonom abasa to aso adiama Manchester bobo ko no awa ne eno kakra efum adeba man you so say samai wo mo be diagro market no mu pa na yes adesen na o ma wi a e wo sem announcement ye twensa be ba no enya no nko wo mo sem o mo be san sign additional 2 midfielders area so aye 2 additional midfielders ana nyame ya doma man you no sem amonso adeba na Michael Carrick na nya prepa many janum abeso sign me you know ensom adeba na fe be shem ensom amano na meno kase ba mo ntintim no won se akoda bi no bo ensom anama PSG Eindhoven ye fan sam Ismail Sabali eyobi on bo no bopa bo ni ye ye se ban fan ni abre na asam na no kra no wo omudin komo adjam nsan kan sa wo mo hra celebia boy no price no eno so ebesi akomete sa edaso eye open akodanom ebetimi aka yes adiama ba mo chine project no eye boy no fa no sa Ismail Sabari wono na me no kasa mo twense kwan bia so no wo mo so abeto no adenaba na latest aba no say Arsenal a boy na ye fa no Gabriel Jesus unum say nei Arsenal ebeja bi kwan na Oma Tobi enso aba Gabriel Jesus ayobi ametesa Juve anana ni abre na omufu sesa odi between 20 enso akọ 25 million euros akọ wo mo tiri yesa Arsenal team no enso abaje penia na omajama akwata no enso abantana Juve for no wo mo som aba try AC Milan era super coach ama ba krasa wo mo ni coaches ni bia Castle Glass na no ani ade ana no pedemi nya so Pochettino akọ according to report actually say USFA a coach Mauricio Pochettino and Oma Kasa and say when you preliminary and you 2-year deal and opening one of some ever signing now what 5 million euros a season I just want to carry your crown sound tiara Serbia and no crack Serbia don't know one of some other confirm it and as I say and no some other circle now also now Juventus Abrantia your father said Dusan Vlahovic ebesine yes will be a castle pakwadano enti omo ye na so mo ton no coach na was stay say mama kwadana extended the contract and am so bunu aguma sum any ade enti asom na de obi ameka say one some player your friend say Vlahovic anon ay kakra efi amaso de banana pay no and some our shows onum say aye Justin Kluivert our bon ball and some adamabo ko fan say Bournemouth and Jew for us when you prepare latest amenya say odajuve woman listen so and I Patrick Kluivert ebana your friend Justin Kluivert and nano peno your den story no and some animal life or show us no I kakra bantia yenyina so na fe yen fancy na yamakwama abedwafo no emra your pronounce yen to us na this and some I Wontumi sports buffet yet was
fancy.
Chairman, fancy your stubborn.
Oh, sports there, no other fancy.
Chairman.
Fancy, you're strong.
Oh, yeah, dancing so, you're dancing. You're betting in time we share because now what's your night chikakra?
Abada be a shamo. A Jumana Koso. Some share a year sports a Ghana dear. I can confidently confirm. Say, a year Wontumi sports no. I don't know number one. Just say, I star BRB and I would bo.
That's right.
Na tapuku baby will be on Samra. So Otomwa.
Maybe a bishop will be a
baby bishop will be our Samra.
Samra Juma Sisi.
Samra Juma.
Now so 2 car. Okay, to Shaman is a bishop at 2 car.
Sena yanom Bojeromo Pokunum and so abaso abicratches are jetan will be as ye na jetino. I'm saying and ya jetaway and ye den ball Austria and a Germany a friendly game or ya Juma pa to give credit where credit is due. Not just any panel saba subana diama baby a toasting so no now was shipping said a baby I do biase ti Black Stars ana ye bem ene enso anopeni ababa said enioma enso esi etientiano enso enono Mike say yen shase na yen free uncle Steve Bray.
And I share the Stars of Ghana, a very interesting game. What to expect? The first game I who say Carlos Queiroz at the bench for the Black Stars of Ghana. So the question was saying or best at who were the players or be opted for out of the lottery or the econ. Why in a better post them? Topics for discussion, and then we waited till the time lineups nearby, and it proved said he decided or the Atizi Gibeko for the first half, and then second half or make changes be. But key areas be what a game anymore. I would want to spend some time on Mamea Shahoka Kransana Newton Ebeba with the board. You see, and there were players be omo redeem me omo. Yeah, well, a bimonso amoma options for then some areas of the field. Me Marvin Senaye personally, na me chance me nyano I share na what he has for us, because in the last 5 or so years, you usually a lot of right backs. Yenya Professor Dennis Odoy abeboho, Ali Dusedu, Yenya Terry Lamte abebosa position, but Obieni who are waiting me are owning the position. Same can be said of your left back position. But Andra, once again, game no epitomizing what has been the style of the Black Stars and the story of the Black Stars. And he said Ghana Beshe Goa, even in tournaments, I had not a lot of the time a individual brilliance. But who team nekoyes a then there is a bigger problem for us to discuss. And then how we concede in games, you know. And also a conquer Adaho for a very long time. Matters on the streets of Twitter and other social media platform, no, or more about Barbara man. You see, you always have to do the right thing. I believe in that. Say me ya di na meji to say oh and I think I have to approach it the right way. So any other way you give room for discussion, and you'll be back. You have no control, but control say narrative no Oberman call either positive for you. And Caleb Yurinchi Yaka for a very long time say he's not a right back. Yehiano in the midfield together with Thomas Partey. But Partey more than one runner say Partey needs help. Clearly you can see say this is not the Partey that we knew really in our when say or call into late tackles. The Partey we knew will be or more of an offensive duty or drag a ball from the defensive line at the ball no call. That is not the Partey. These are my talking points be that me pick it from the game, no. So the first has to do with Thomas Partey. Partey was off color, and yet Partey na you experience over the years in the national colors, no. That is not the Partey.
For Partey, you know, I just want to believe say ebia issue na e no say Steve.
Yeah.
Say o asem anya asem bia keke we nyit se bia sebi if ya asem ne ade o. On say play bi obekọ saa we ni mo bia no ebeka cho say nye easy.
Yeah.
Say ya kan wie na won so wa. And na wonya sound mind e the ball.
Yeah.
But say en kan wie a as the bia no e ya there e two up irrespective of nipa wo ye.
Yeah.
Because a court asem ne come.
Yeah.
And a charge say oh. So me person one kwari I say
pardon. Yeah. That's where I'm driving at say. Also, say even a movie club and Onya the best of stats at Villarreal. So we can't all of a sudden.
Because I know say I book game now for the English FA.
Yeah.
Microphone so report to say England players no mo be chiro mo come be fa so a Black Stars say ba. As to say mo be chia party nsem and also mo chia na mo say you be start game bia teams mo exchange pleasantries. Say afi no mo ba ye be hwese you be chia party and also one chia no.
Yeah.
It is only money in psychologically be affected.
Hello. So Partey the end day was off color, and based on your watch me, I think say we need to understand the situation. Even if Obegia to so be a part player, I think a boy. Then to the right back, Marvin Sanaya. Defensive duties, attributes, that was true. He did very well against Thomas, and then that Silva or that flank. He did very well. It defended some points in the game, some ambitious strike, attempting to score for a very long distance, which I think and also a positive. Now to the issue of the left back, I had a man here, Shadrach. Yeah, discuss I ready or my role. Senior ready, I call other department. Nanka, ya baho. You see, the way Ghana ya concede in games, Nihune say I side with people or more issues with personalities. But it has been a structural problem with the national team, the way we concede. A lot of the goals in Ghana concede, from the left side of our defense. Now, Metna say I measure all the games that qualifies here, boy. Metna say Marco back to the last World Cup, and Marco back to the last AFCON here, boy. The similar thing, similar style. That is how we concede. Inti mame how our Ghana concedes. Goals I Tia Ghana and Kwana Pese Shadrach Eche. This is against Korea.
Yeah, any South Korean.
Yes.
There's a born free either flanks and so buy a box anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Similar
to Unra.
Yeah, Osha a height advantage now. And you can say Koreans should be getting onto the boss. Until they really manenko na yenya Korea first goal, second goal. We are not what they call Uruguay. Now they may bad down, sir. It is something that has to do with our structure. So this is Korea again, far post.
So two goals is similar.
Yes.
Far center backs.
Yes. Either so be to center back, and now they be call far post. The left side of defense. Now Uria mami Ghana Cape Verde at the AFCON. Say I know I ready. Ghana Cape Verde at the AFCON goals now you consider a similar thing. O mami Ghana Cape Verde na I bet you adibi na you bet you say omo aya omo bo left back no. Your Friday be say positional awareness. And they say I hear me tea. Me buy a mask and me say oh Mike it me ha we were anti say me take step back. My awareness and say my scanning my environment you know. I know whatever is around me. It is I know be ready or the never to it speaks to the same thing.
Ghana Cape Verde AFCON.
Yes, Ghana Mozambique those things in the and even AFCON against Mali. You see the same thing American was saying. So this is Ghana Mali. Go na Ghana consider fakweche. This is the goal Ghana considered. Enya go na the lead up to the goal na the same thing. I'm say we not okay anymore. But unya go na nkasa we the replay until unya incident no. This is Mali. And normally play no ko. This is Gideon Mensah. Into Ufa Gideon Mensah go now I saw Korea there now consider second goal against Korea. Now I can positional awareness now make can was no. Your floating ball on the back right side of Mali attack, which is a left back of the left side of Ghana's defense. So left back no was aware of the surrounding. But it's say one scanning who was close to him no. He felt that ball no and floated to him. I say in this position. Yeah, so one check baby. You should have scanned who is around me. One check, and I'll call more casually. And a ball no, the Malian striker no, oh yeah, tougher enough. And I'll ball no, it will be released here. Now share Korea go no share the same player, no positional awareness.
Let's say yen scanning area yes. Who say near
yes.
Minimum no was a use one thing
yes. Into mame Kevede diano. Mami Cape Verde there no Cape Verde at the AFCON almost second goal no almost shetia Ghana no Cape Verde at the AFCON at the same left back position the same so Gideon Mensah's problem a positional awareness Cape Verde 2 goals now almost share in that game ni nyina o dey am build up to the goal no okay this is Gideon Mensah Wakachi into this is the first goal left back position but the entire maker say a structure and then say in all the games here boy me clips each way number 6 should be helping at some point but when the boy Baba Idrisu into serving as a shield no or went to me more incident not the ball air cornering and I calm so went to me and track it back so when you the sequence of the goal now you understand baby I'm a free back now this is Cape Verde second goal. Safako Chika Krabi Kivet second goal. Let's look at how I consider here. Defensive mess up. Gideon Mensah once again. So positional awareness. Original game anymore. He does not scan where he is. Any potential danger ever. Intimamao as many as 4 goals. Baby original every time our left back no. Now we take it to another match now. Now make us it's about structure. So when you're in club in the way we consider that. The basic idea catch under 14 player bia obo born and then say so obo 2, obo 3 you defend the line. Who defended the line? Not opposition person or your crosser. Stop the cross from coming.
Until say through or corner.
So you defend the line. Until in this instant, Baba Raman, who player no long before ball na player no so chin na face no. Until you will be no upper hand to stop the cross and answer prevent situation now. You saw it long before it happened. A left back position now. So it has everything to do with our structure. Defender Jonas Ajete on this occasion because so you late and a man ahead here. But baby a ball ni free ball. That is where me focus you stop the ball, the crosses from coming into the box. Baba Entimianya, which if you are blaming him, onye wrong, you can blame him. But I think say at the end of making a structural problem with the Black Stars our for a very long time. Two separate tournaments this is how, that was how you consider now to how Black Stars goes our tournament my catch us my share clips see a go our tournament a lot dependent on our brand here friends Jordan Ayew if and only if so obey decided say oh yeah a team player if he decides to be a team player the rate of scoring goals against opposition higher into all the tournaments goal involvement to whom either say or assist and also about penalty share. So in the 2024 AFCON the corner Ivory Coast no. So I'm about penalty and share or both free kick am be connected. Also the call World Cup na call 2022 na. On one kasabo free
set pieces no.
Yes. I know she qualifies for this particular World Cup here boy yeah. A lot of the games, he assisted against Madagascar. About 2 free kicks, Pate Konete. Yebo home against Madagascar also. Also assisted Ernest Nuema. So Jordan are very important to the team in terms of goal scoring. But there were Inaki, there was Semenyo, Brandon Thomas Asante. And yet we struggle to score goals. And now they see one of individual a player who decided not to give up the chase.
The same player and I say I feel no recover back from ACL.
Yes.
To me and Fanen World Cup.
Yeah, bo no nimbo. Inyane wa homa chekra bebo. Sasa mene de ya mo fan da. And they say jet lag ni ade no. And no man no ne massage no munyana na jono. I am offending nkomosa but it's a way I will be making excuse. So say you back World Cup no. Now your goal deficiency no. You bet me your goals. A lot will depend on Jordan Ayew. But Jordan and decided to obey a team player. No ball game in a man on one. Because there were several occasions that now obey me are connected with a teammate 1 year. Anytime I was at the Biano, I call a betia Ghana.
Delay or born as well.
That is why Semenyono, ye shouldn't the best out of him.
Okay.
Because minim say Shadrach will clip now. Niama take off, no sprint on the line.
Yeah.
Or decided so ball back to the defense. It is something that Jordan a lot of the times in our games. Otimima pass Kobebia and needed at that moment. Your team way. Or share the attacking talent at your corner. A team that we can build fast counter-attacking direct football. Until we don't need somebody who will hold on to play for a long time.
Yes.
We don't need.
I told you, I say
we don't.
I was saying unleash play and on move
quick enough
because Niama dear no ye in Quancher say on bo French league. Who unleash in Quandia
Obeko
BBC.
Yeah, so Ubenya Niama, Ubenya Semenyo, Omunyina will pace. So you need somebody who will just send the ball quick enough for them. And say you bought a collective team effort. Near say is about you say a season be Jordan or you're the most fouled player. And yes, so what dribble near fouls now in areas benny a foul no. So free kicks no one a bebo, Jordan a bebo, corner kicks no one a bebo. And then no need to show videos be say baby at this set pieces eshe. It's even at the AFCON, the set piece, no, yenya Jiku so Oshebi. Yesha Mali Wahano, it was Jiku from a set piece. Ayawaya, Jordan Ayew. So Jordan, I am very integral to this Black Stars group. But I was a coach, instruction, I clear. I don't need you to stay on the ball for too long, unless say bia, you defend the lead be and a war offensive area, baby.
And say I say, Kane Mo. Any Dembele Muruni be or drop a banner born about only see your ring against them.
Yes. It's Jordan are very important to your group, no. See a besha. But then I'm out for account about positives, which right, that's what happened. There were a lot of positives. Jonas Ajete, the last 2 games, it was a disaster. And Ra Utimi redeeming the partnership with Jerome, it was okay. Yeah. They did well. But the big question I was Obusan say, a occasion bang, opponent bang.
Yes.
Are you going to face same at the World Cup?
So Wolves not so crown qualify.
Wolves unqualified. On your team Okobo World Cup nibi. Inti Jordan Diana MC will yi clips nibi. The position no here crash or shoot to, but you try shooting. So you bet me yeah. So yeah they against Wolves. But against Wolves, opponent now say a show more. You see, winning in football, it gives confidence and belief. Inti minya na ke boys no e winning sa game no. Send be against Jamaica mu winning. Ombe approach the World Cup with a different confidence and belief altogether. But ankosa. But want fa Wolves entirely and yardstick to measure how we are going to perform. You bet me better than the year against Wolves.
True.
And e bin so you bet me out of form. Because recent tournaments now are calling in free group stage, you know. So something ought to be done. Many G coach, you know, now approach to the game where sometimes it looks like all city deep. Now will be a mukakra. As and when in here. But what's if one no dominating possession of boying and no I left back no Gideon Mensah bread papa on it Dan James no intimi. O man fi frete na pa. So your coach na situation esisa Elisha felt that na Elisha betimi aboa no ho. But intimi ankobasa. Then to the individual quality yeah can was with Niyama de na obo no. A few Niyama em fi kudus bebre. But even go na ye share no. So we show me tactically Niyama was indisciplined at some point. So Ube Roli Gona, he played a beautiful combo with pace. Caleb, no, he is very intelligent. Caleb Rinch, no, boy, pa. Maybe almost started a pass. No? Here, he ought to have passed the ball. So they free space to shoot. So a man return pass now, a combo where you never frame. So he needed to have passed the ball to him at this point.
So now was different about Kunzu closing.
Nabi. Or pass a ball now. It was a very good move, but or pass a ball now. He will be at the receiving end to score.
I even feel crass out there the pass on the crana. No son can you man crack me ball.
Yeah. And then again the execution of shot no when you yes. So Fatah on the ball our position and throughout the 45 minutes no yeah a lot to talk about Fatah on the game no. But for Bobby Oyima Jordan and Ankoye. So you were a lot of players on my there, no question about that. Attacking wise, no, they are quality players. You bet me, but what is the strategy? I come to the World Cup. I just say this is how we build up to score. That is the only thing I feel say men winning game, no. But I think it was a good exercise for the Blasters.
Some say for now the many show so on our slate. ABI someone another friendly because me check Ghana when see na Jamaica there no yeah but me check Ghana no man see am say be one and fix here there but say Jamaica there na beba so Mike my memra hoy
fancy me da say bo game why na botaye wom botaye te training for various reasons. I think so for this friendly game the first game ana coach Carlos Queiroz available, and there were certain things that hinge on the performance of the team and also the use of players. Unequal players in more border or my yard training, no my training near course. So they needed to try out the Omayo training in a real game scenario. And Apanami didn't come out sporty, and I choose to look at this game in two ways. First half, it was much more about the organization. Their structure with and without possession, and I think there is this coach Kobna Safo on Facebook. He's done some interesting analysis on team tactical shape near there. Contrary to what we saw from broadcasters omo game no. Ghana's shape was 4-4-2. Senaya right back, Gideon Mensah left back, central defense near Jerome as the left centre back, and then Jonas Ajeti as the right centre back. Kimfimfi near Elisha and then Partey. And a flanks near Ishahaku and then Kamadin Sulemana. And then Nimno, Edu Kobna and Jordan Ayew. But it was mobile. The players were free to move. And then judging by the requirement of coach, into share, your starting game, first 20-30 minutes. Edu Kobna were more left because Dan James was combining perfectly with the right-sided midfielder of Wales. Omobo want to know me Gideon Mensah film. Omobo want to know me Gideon Mensah film. So no muhiamwa. Again, the intention of using the two wingers, Fatah Ishaku left-footed player ball on the right, and then Kamadin Suleiman a right-footed player ball on the left. They will invert. Jordan, we know, say on Peso or Tine he loves to draw back and be part of the play. And then Prince Edu Kobna not drifted and the left side. Intina allow my wing players ne remain to share. In the first half, Kamadin Suleiman ball shot. He deflected. Fatah Ishaku ball multiple shots. But your main attackers now no more anymore too no. Jordan profited from one instance be a Cardalo ye mistake. No ball na keeper ni ye. And then Edu Kobna de wenya shot to Crambo because it was mostly wide off the position Ankasa on paper started. So that was how I in it here. But mostly it was about our defensive organization. Kwame Niesia fascishe team ne diafa. The back line. This was the first time I know Mobobo together. Jerome Opoku, Jonas Ajeti, Marvin Senaya, Gideon Mensah. This was the first time they had played as a unit. And I think that the instructions given to them before the game stuck with them. Until Jonas Ajeti was helped because Marvin Senaya individually aggressive and he was mostly proactive towards the also to occur. And Emma seen Tom mat the right side of defense. So Emma Jonas went to Nekakra again. The boy Jonas and they said, "Yeka central defense a partnership and any pabako." If you see that the center back is isolated, near to train and who trainer, the center back partner name Moano. If Konate is exposed, Van Dijk issue or into this season. Once a Konate dia fan hopa, Van Dijk check the season how it has been like. So center back more about the pairing and then the understanding that exists between the two players. So we have three center backs so the three players. Enra the boy Jonas Ajeti say Nippon and the boy no this will be free so. And I explained in various ways back where I say Ajeti did not pass much of the ball. Ball passing responsibility rested with Jerome Opoku. And for a defender to score 91% passing accuracy, but in the statistics now send the Shadrach
Jerome Opoku.
Yes, 91% passing accuracy. And the tackles 1%, a 50%. Yanka Beyonce football mu assists now. Offensive players and attackers they win more tackles than defenders because of pressing. So 50% tackle percentage one. Then passing accuracy 91%. When it comes to this, what it means in say, and the young football name Majetin were passing a do a mistake. Ajete's passing but is in no way comparable to Jerome Opoku. So Opoku will do more of the passing work. Patemusu they will be offered as outlets a passing more can distribute the ball. Inti Ajete nko pass ball no a mistake ma afoforo no. Ana ne ho apepre no. Ana de ayebhihia ba na identity confidence. That was one part. Two, the relationship. Center backs bia na the Odumja and the Okosi chaos. Odumja no will be Jerome Opoku. Eba ne sadia then Ajete ye well assured and rest assured say BB is here, there is somebody to cover. And then again say Obibe Dumja obey intercept one will have to stay back and the other will have to go forward. And to check between them. And Ajete had 9 clearances statistically. It is the most scored by any player Onya Akunya Bobo be from Wales or from Ghana. Player B or say Jesse Bobo no Obian will make it the most clearance in the game than Jonas Ajeti. Then Jerome Opoku will make interceptions. Oh, Jerome Opoku starts now. Kind the last but one.
Last man tackles.
What does it mean?
Exactly.
So acting as the sweeper, Ntibaku kwa cause chaos na oko intercepti anase oko no akotwoti effort. Mimi wechiri, I will cover him if there is a mistake. So that is the best explanation for the telepathy that existed between the two central defenders.
As a plus.
Yes, a positive. It can only get better. It wasn't a perfect play by Jonas Ajeti. Jerome Opoku ball no boy, you know. He did not show us a very good defender when he's passing. He also showed us when we need leaders at the back, he can lead. Sasalisu nim, Jiku nim, Etire hono. Ye po obi obetimi agye say oh mon farm into me so I'll be the leader at the back line. He showed yesterday say he can do that. Is it enough to prove maybe just one game? But the early signs are positive enough. So we'll build it on this, and then you have something firm. The foundation is stronger, kakra, to build on and then improve the team. So these were some of the things I saw from the center back and the defensive structure. Midfield, Partey Elisha Owusu. Again, there was a bit of relationship existing between Omumi and Nang yet to say the Awope. One, Partey's form is an issue. Two, psychologically, he was a target. Anytime a Partey boni biani bono, not everyone and a be comfortable enough in such an environment. But see, a ball. But we are going into the World Cup and they are exposed to know the reality regarding one of our best footballers, and that is Thomas Partey. The last season, 2025-2026, wasn't one of the best for him. Baby Owobiano, let us send him our love. This is the time we need to show. Say he's one of us. Emrenu nie say, okay, yes, drop in Wasan. We will talk about that. But he's human first. And Partey's state of mind should be something that many a Ghanaian would factor into your dream. It is not as easy as we see it. So physically, the fitness might be an issue, the form might be an issue. Psychologically, he will also have issues to deal with. And until the Mametenas here with the kind of performance we saw from him.
Not to catch you mind, look at the dynamic adjustive furniture say. Ansana, I didn't affect you psychologically if you saw and able for more. So automatically, it affect you physically.
Exactly.
And that's affect your performance.
Yeah. So we could see say
on the put you up a smile.
We could see say he was slow kakra reaction, a bit aggressive kakra. He could have easily had a red card in the first half near there. But again, the man say this is a footballer who has experienced a lot. Maybe the off the phase is currently into a career onye bida. But he's gone through difficult situations before. And on him or the left hand, what we can do is to show him love. What he can do is to bounce back. Is he capable? Yes, he has. Because our enough experience to dig deeper into the wealth of experience, and then bring something out to produce. So I am backing Partey to bounce back. When he's ready, he's our best midfield option. So just like Yemfa one game and conclude a lot of things, I will not use one game to discuss whether Partey should be considered for a starting spot or not. For players like him, this game is seen as just one of those days. And then the expectation is he would recover and bounce back. Away from that, only Elisha Owusu Dieno, per profile, it is the best way we can start a midfield too. Bako destroy, Bako ye more of the recycler. Exactly. Bako nya boy, I was say Bako play a part in winning it. And then Bako jibon now, Bako will play a part in distributing, circulating the ball, progression. That is Partey's forte. Now who are think a war. Say yet milkita ball, no, this is what I'm doing with it. I will screen, I will do this. But pattern hoɔden kɛseɛ no ɛyɛ distribution of the ball progression, because none of our midfielders ne na yɛ much press resistant than he is. But issue ni yɛ sɛ the two profiles na ɛyɛ adwuma on paper no, in reality we do not see it in that way, because pattern ni ebi a Elisha Uso ɔmo bɔɔ yɛ akyɛ kakra. And now the coach this is the first ever tryout they are having. So you would definitely have issues. Ayana Mpempi as a player free bench bano be making impact. I don't make a big deal out of it. Unim the entia. The MMA starting game no. I am exposed to certain things which are new. Maybe we are prepared for Wales in this manner. By a starting game, the Wales have offered a different aspect of their game.
12 in chamber.
And to me, I'm a free bench bano. Coach naturally. This is what you have to do. So a new apport, a new information, a counter plan, and you're all bono airborne with a different plan. So most often you will find a bench players but they make impact, because the coaching will improve beyond the initial game plan. So I think yes, it's understandable. Partey and Elisha will need to improve, but I don't really find much fault with how they played. It was the first time the two had to start a game together under Carlos Queiroz and the Ope. But in terms of profile, I would not pair Yirenchi and a Partey. Omu profile are too similar. The only time I will consider them is when a 3-man midfield. Then there will be one destroyer where Kahole Koye Jume winning balls. Exactly. So that is what I will look at. Ishahaku, Kamadin Sulemana. They are brilliant talent, but there's one thing: decision making. They are brilliant talent, but decision making, and it is a fundamental part of omu game na also omu developing. So munya sadie na they are done. If they get it, decision making, when to pick a pass, when to take a shot, they have every skill set also omu de thrive in today's football. But I will also not fault them that much, because I am not attackers a best farmer wa the only neighbor. I think say attacking composition no, they were not players that complemented each other so well. Enra Brandon Thomas Asante and Esniama Bonsuba no Mubemu no, they complemented each other so well.
Almost say because
almost free bench neighbor.
Okay.
Exactly. Now Ishahaku Jordan, Ishahaku Kamadin, Ishahaku Prince Edukobna. The kind of relationship I now make her so mobile building and also say, Unyamanya born so who drive no. Check the movement again. So many sa clip na maya. Dear ma Ghana share goal.
Yeah, build up to Yirenchi a goal. No?
Exactly. Check the movement of the players, not just Niama, but Omoni Omoko. When Niama was in the box, he had two players Omoye lined on his left. Check it. NT check it. This is Yirenchi. This is Niama. Ana Waine. Bonsuba. So the three substitutes, they were part of the run into the penalty box of their Wales. So if I tell you, say bench players mostly come with additional info. Yeah. This is something we did not do much with the first half. So why did we see this in the second half? We seen to away a game, half time I will reflect. And you seen to away a game, change. Okay, my sister personnel need but go with the same message. Coach Betcher, this is what I want. So it is no coincidence to say Niamani, you didn't change the same thing, and why Bonsubane won the left side. So what does it mean? Ghana will pacey wing attackers. Yahoo didn't see away a team no. Wing attack near will be brave.
You're 4.
And then they are on 4. Ebro 4. Semenyo. Inyaki Williams, Fatawi Shahaku, Kamadin Sulemana, Christopher Babonsu, and Niama.
Mimi Krame share property be okay, right? Niama ne Fatao on the left, Babonsu ni come out. Okay, Semenyo Samba Meshawo. Semenyo side to me ball right. Inyaki to me ball left and right because Bebao no. Seniko da left,
no right.
6
so
proper.
Ghana's attacking threat will come when we are direct, and then quickly transition, quick in our transitions. So me assure say, dear Kamadin ne Fatahu is Akuboy, the coach might not like it too much, and these are the advice and now information on the Bema say me penny say. It's coincidence that they made that drive and players pick themselves in that position. When it happens that way, you have numbers. Into numbers now, opponent in the box, either say player no ball shot no will directly score, or there will be a rebound. Yenchi scored from a rebound. So a pure coaching. Yes, we praise Niama for his run and everything, but I think it came from the coaching instructions that went to the team at halftime. Again, Brandon Thomas Asante looks like yepe obi obema ye. Let's look at the attacking composition. No, see it me crackers are could na fancy. We don't have a problem. You were very talented wing attackers, but the selection. Why never why? Akomiane asaribu do bossing. Fancy better here. Yet minya sak formula ni writer. You solve a lot of the issues. Everyone individual player but the composition. In yesterday's game, we saw Baba Rahman being isolated. Your train echo cross a ball. Now, in the first half, Fancy AC 3 times. Gideon Mensah, Obon say Daniel James. Abo 1-2 no more you born after Gideon Mensah. Bako crowd here. I'm a prince edu kobna kwaye foul. Our left side. He was then operating as a left wing player, so he was always on hand to support Gideon Mensah when he train ball on the funnel. Easy. See a better lateral defenders. I will not defend Baba for how easily he was dribbled, but this is football. And this is how the setup here. If there was a supporting player out of possession to back Baba, would have had presence at that lateral position. There is somebody to thwart the effort of the Welsh players to cross. Even cross in the sound so bad. I don't know. So dynasty vote. Quite fast we consider awareness. So let me give you numbers. There were 8 crosses into the Ghana penalty box. We failed to deal with it. And I say we need first ball. 8. Shadrach and Mame picture be me descending. And again, I got it from the very fantastic guy I spoke of. Okay. Coach Kobna Safono. On Facebook. Yep, on Facebook. Shadrach had the image neto Sumaya Omwame with this one. Wontumi. I think it's a new thing, so you're ready. Now you're ready. Now image Omame image 1. This is the go. But Omame image 1. The image 1 clearly tells how we line up to defend, especially from crosses. Dear live play, our dead ball near what dear live. There's a game near Koso. This is a cross into your box. Where your head and now Tizigi a save ye bakono. Save exactly. Now check it. Your structure in here, you can see players are all Ghana box me saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wales players are saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But check the edges. Wales for no the highlight na to check your more edges no 19 here in Thomas, and then you know what the right in I think that it is Brooks or another player. And mostly Wales for no will be the edge left side on over the edge the right side. In fin so they will occupy in terms of presence. One Wales player in the penalty area here unmarked. But Ghana has numbers here. Meboa. Another Wales player, the right back position of Ghana, another right side of defense, or you free number 19, no. Why the Gina Fatai Shahako, you free or Gideon Mensah didn't say Gunechino. There is a player what Gideon Mensah or no say free. So how many Wales players are free here? 3. Obian Maki out of the 6. Exactly. And that was mostly how we defended crosses into your box, And then they're explaining why 8 crosses into your box. We failed to deal with them. But I couldn't go nearby. So Oma me go in image in Ibium. When Baba was dribbled, we were so numbers anyway. A cross comes into the box. count the number of red-shirted players.
Say baby nipa scorer ne kra be foul ball.
Scorer
No, 3 players
between 3 and 4.
Or you sandwiched between 3 players.
Exactly. O person o hwe ni here. Hwe Wales player na Ghana number 3 and 4 ne ben no. On the share goal no. One a Ghanaian player. 2 another Ghanaian player who is defending the near post and your problem. That is where the positioning of Asare becomes a bit questionable. If you have a defender by the near post, there is a little bit relaxation. Then you read the situation very well. I am not blaming anybody.
No.
I am only explaining the sequences.
Mate.
Now 3 and 4 needs to pick a man. 3 near Sibo, 4 near Ajite. There is a confusion here, so you don't understand why I say center backs no if communication relationship nintiasi anymore. Ajete nim se me ba be fa ball no. Enti sebo njai ana sebo su nim se me kwa kofa enti ajete njai. So this confusion, the Wales player Kumas will benefit from it and connect the ball into the net. So yes, it was a Baba made himself too easy to dribble, but there were sequences before scoring the goal. And kibetimi si go nano.
Mate.
We can improve, we can become better.
Mate.
But maminya konya we some fambo atizigi abaso.
No, we safe.
Fancy, I love people who bounce back, people who show resilience. I said, anu nyine go, so there was a general consensus. And the memo on debut crying on yadi. No, if you are looking for one Ghanaian player who consistently since the last World Cup, discrediting no, even if he tries to improve or impress the crowd, and I say akoko satra kroma atizigi
Mate.
and the statistics and then shout out to me that so then we end. If we kept a clean sheet at halftime, it is because of him.
Okay, so 45 minutes played, 2 total saves, saves from inside the box, 1 recoveries, 3 goals prevented, 0.6 for net, so prevented goal, and total passes 12, accurate passes 58%, that is 7, and long balls 5/10, representing 50%.
The long balls is where he edges Benjamin Asare. Omu game no, omu defense is kesi enche de nim. But Asare's long ball distribution against Mexico was 0%. Atizigi gives you 50%.
Mate.
This is where the improvements needs to come from. But it was a good game, much more room for improvement.
That's right. Me that say, whoa, new.
Right now, my name is the move through Honomo sound. First of all, justice has been made through Mikine Sivo or taking the blasters. The other side of the game one. How every day we remind ourselves as I said, we don't want to go back to the same story as see over the course of time. We question the sort of people that do football in him because and you be so repetitive. Here a long-term solution. If obiani daso say World Cup we ekwe bibi pa say ekwe bibi enye say ekwe enye ye kwasami, but then if we say ekwe bibi as a country na ye level and the kind of pressure even countries are established so quickly you go through and a course so our game from the coach the angle of understanding for a blaster no and the sort of players are you from ya shadi bi kakra me wa say if I free goalkeepers Benjamin Asare, I'll share this with you later no. But the videos be back. I have it. But Yera World Cup rumunti. That's say name be one man. Yeah. Try me protect. But me dem no can at one na eko. Benjamin Asare. The problem or work as a goalkeeper. All dealing with floated balls. And your long boy about to box you say vertical. The
free 2 and a 3 in the side. Opponent need chest here box so be promotion.
Ya boabano. If it is down to the goalkeeper, Yana Asare a problem dealing with floated balls that comes from the diagonal angles. Asare Atizigi. When you're so bad in angles. 1-on-1 a back goalkeeper appear as a so narrow angle no striker on chino. Atizigi on one. Very poor in that circumspect. So me the best you. But let's come here. Center backs mashedin your problem or how? Your problem or how? But maybe your problem can see o me twem me fraud no so okay kakra me attack no yaw coach ni bebre pa and the most difficult part of this whole conversation they say osia de you can experience say almost auto ne entire way
ni team no
that's the point
nti afi no osia
almost so wa share class wa share wine but selecting them giving them roles the other perform the one perform on they are tactically indisciplined all of that afi and our capture let's get it learning processes and you on stage so some case me coach but only baby a me so me wa me dey ba so yeah attack no ya offer miensa bia enye to look for balance in our attack is very difficult for any coach. Now the person the cases in say offer Semenyo offer Jordan for Inakia omo miensa na we experience power attack no ba miensa no witimi momo da Semenyo so experience super goals omo miensa ntimi momo Isahaku Niyama and then Bosu ba miensa no so ntimi momo. But how to look out for balance and any difficult no Shadi or Hama Ghana team ni yeah ball 4-4-1-1 na coach ni nim die no minim training grounds anima koso me no mienu ye ni ho efie force so ni ho na coach no dey command by all we've known over the course of time na say come out speed or that's here ultimate so kwa baako but to play as a second striker now maybe the coach saw something different.
Me sure so share Atalanta from say this season krana omo game against Chelsea krana of similar role.
And we have where Obeba no Obeka the zone. Oh yeah. And you where Obeba as a station. And not the Wamanko. He was stationed as a second striker. Now, to understand this very perfectly, we've been playing this game with a lot of understanding, chemistry, and a telepathy. Sani Mary, forwarding yeah, what do you chemistry so on Equida?
Darby. This a year Juma pitching.
This a year Juma field. So the Juma, there was a problem in this lineup. Marvin Senaya ni Sahaku Larry, so the first time I'm mobile, no more that all I say so. 4 and 5 we say Jonas Ajete. Anyway, the first time I'm mobile. Gideon Mensah any Prince Adukabna left wing. It is said who Salah
Arnold.
I don't know, Mama with Rimadi Arnold. That's also because we are talking about the lateral combination. David Beckham, Gary Neville. Daniel Messi, Jordi Abane Messi. We always need to understand some level of chemistry. Or Esro. But first time. Oba Fifi Honwa, Oba Babenya Thomas Partey and Le Showsu. Omumi Nuni the most combined partnership of film so and 8 games. Do you want me to take you through the games? Omi Nunqua, Thomas Partey and Lasha. Omi
Omumi na bomb ho ache.
Yes sir.
And no crani just 8 matches.
8 matches. Ombotia Portugal, Ombotia South Korea, Ombebo AFCON and a friendly games at us 8 games and Omi no. And then the final attack come out Dino Suleiman Jordan. Omi no so more da. So how do you want this to work? How do you want this to work? Make it in a broader sense. A backline in your because in the sense of football, they've just been put together. So the actors give a deche ana sarin and during the qualifiers. Let's say there's been a new house. But the problem is say coach need changing in 4 times throughout the 90 minutes. The last member of the squad of joining game near Baba Rahman, that was 85th minute. 46 minutes you change your team kakra. But the children who changes in them. The coach decided to go for consistency our backline. It is good man San Jerome Poku, Jonas Ajete, Marvin Senaya. Omo boy throughout the first half, second half or so. But then Benjamin Asari Ebabe Atizigi who saw the starting game now. In midfield, Elisha Etwas Basibu Ebe Thomas Partey to changes for Baha. Seeing those changes, then there's also still another new partnership. Then Niama Ebaha line so Niama plus Senaya, we also still have another new partnership. And I see also Brendan Asante by because originally coach Nicky come out behind Jordan Ayew, but Ekosono Brendan movie as a second striker, thereby giving Ghana 2 center forwards. Now come on, you know the picture you can always have and say after second Kamal call, we had 2 strikers, then Bosuba and Niyama Ebaha, 2 ball carrying attacking midfielders who can equally engage the box. And you have been 2 central midfielders.
Yes.
In Sibu and Ajrinchi. And come on, Kosono. I did about official team say the coach need changing in Sano. The system originally the 4-2-3-1, 4-2-2-2. No, it really metamorphoses in between with or without the ball. Born you cry. Yes, a science. Yes, a science. Now watching this, Bosuban Ababa Shahadi Ama Prince Edu Kwabena and Isahaku Niyama. But the coach wants to keep the 4-4-2. And the system 4-2-3, Uncle 4-3-3. And Uncle 4-1-4-1. Or hanging within the 4-4. Now, what's a sound? No.
Then I say, yen ringers no more pace, no besan board defensive duties. Because back when we was in Niyama Badge, as far as that I am Alidu, a man free line is on my Niyama Bay some recovery be. And will be a J or the bonnet fan in HBR or obey us out 2 Najumana Mano.
4-4-2. Coach, the coach will be going for that because I don't foresee say against Jamaica the next immediate friendly game probably be bono. Yeah, obetumi the success and maybe break. Then moving Eba Mubeyi Jerome Opoku Dini Fumuno Beka Jonas Ajete. You still have the middle 4 and Ebode Jina the 2 strikers. At that time you still had Gideon Mensah game room. Now Ali Disedu a few bench Ababeyi Marvin Senaya. So and also see another changer a course. So but one thing I say I've always been speaking to systems and how they change. How systems change? The enemy will say, "We are making now. Here, Fernandez, Semenyo, Ebeto,
left wing.
Baby, Bonsu Bamba, you know, a Duke Abana started, you know. Okay, then how about the role for Jordan? Speaking to the role of Jordan, there was one element of the game. I'm a person that can't want some more
than a pebble kita drop it eba. So Obama to say Kennedy, I means also unleash Semenyonom any Nuyamamu like at a go. So coach watch them make an say.
Yeah.
Unya Barry and Yafin Sababe who do to the Bobby.
What up
so on Jamono?
Yeah. Ebe
Then say you won't start here.
Why not start now? What do your opinion? We ain't your opinion, but then you can't always say so captain. He's a captain who has Jordan a big old
20 and Steven Apiat bench.
Oh, the coach was different from this coach.
Besides,
the players are different.
And so be a complaint is own Jamuntem.
And I attacking us as a Jordan or the transitional nature are a bit slower. So Jordan
Jordan you good on the ball table so drop it deep banner
and he loves to travel with the ball.
Player
Jordan loves to travel with the ball. He doesn't want to run without
this
the ball.
This time James next time box no ko finish my in one came mo no.
Yeah but
one Dembele mo no.
On James
and one Julian Alvarez mo no.
And to be very very honest with you, we have a big problem. Yeah. But be a problem like say one center back no. And I love the fact say there are certain times we speak to this game and you find out some of the problem so you're a technical man or you're a coach there are people on the street, there are people generally in the game who be discussing who's a problem that could do that level now. Look for solution, look for a quick solution. Number one, the problem I can't want full backs they haven't been compact, but me say me can be me can't see a football and for an administration, and then me extended do your technical director from 2022 World Cup. I call it. Yeah, share chance we. I'm sure Mickey spoke to one of these situations. Obiaka wants him. Look, what beating Gideon Mensah. Gideon is in no position to stop this ball. Ball no matter wants much. If free camera mukra culture, the source of the cross is equally important
to the as the destination.
And 2 days, one to block but we have another sequence of recovery. Destination of the ball, baby across no corner.
See, baby across ni free corner. And who here to say the baby a born a corner to say Gideon a mistake and they be across no corner. Una ujina box no baby a born a banner. I was on so me a solid, yow. That is why you play as a team.
The man who JT money lose, they dominate in the
action Barbara man.
They dominate in the air.
But they no box money a day because Ronaldo match like save Vela.
There's no understanding, y'all. There's no understanding. I mean, can understand there's no chemistry in the box anytime. But the problem is that we have always been given a chance here. And to them, but why has it always been? And that is why I go back to 2022. We saw this problem at the World Cup. But when I give you on a call, from there we haven't scouted anybody as a nation. Why? Then you want to blame who? We blame the FA. You want to blame who? 4 years, 2022, we were in Qatar. Gideon Mensah and Steve McCann, South Korea goes to one.
Yeah.
And Maka South Korea.
Davi.
I don't know, bro. 4 years we haven't given way and scouted for yet we have 5 fullbacks and Yambakun film to give equal chance to everybody. We are back to Baba Rahman conversation. Why? I mean, why? Me call. I wouldn't want to go back here. Shadrach Mama Portugal goes. Portugal 2022. Sestivo cannot South Korea. Go back and check the Portuguese goals against Ghana. Baba Rahman. Look, remember Baba Rahman did agreement stadium. But why haven't we scouted more and open up the discussion? Near you need the whole area bro. Area more intentional. You be a competitive. No. 4 good years. We are still discussing Baba Rahman. Do you even used to waste time? Portugal, Baba Rahman, Gideon Mensah. South Korea, Baba Rahman, Gideon Mensah. Gideon Mensah, AFCON, yana no who said Behe Akobi, Jara so had a night. Okay, Stivoy and Chebia. Why 4 years? The FA hasn't opened the whole situation. Say, no database to tell anybody anything. I don't know. Now no bakuba so why I come asema koba ho. And you want people to keep quiet. Oh, who's because say intention then am we no. And the plan 2 no what trouble 2022. Before 2022 we had issues why? I said why? What you do not to so bad wife and do the job for us. Why said you be because I need the honor more no. 2022 we were here the same discussion no. We were here. Me catch you. I want for fast and go na buka the share no koye see no Baba Rahman na assist no. Go na kudu share na na kitu ampa ho no Baba Rahman na ya assist no. I think say we na make no. We Baba Rahman baby. Unzo akọ. Unzo akọ sesi. He's offensively built. We na make Baba Rahman odi akiri. Boy. Baba Rahman ba obuildi bi. Unzo oka osoro. On a ball true ball. He's offensively built. Son of the game here. But I saw Marcelo, you know, we offensively built. The system protects them. Then by protecting them, no, I don't know be a man Felipe Luis and then compete with Brazil. No. Or sometimes we will question actually a man say 6, you know, whoever, I don't know. TVC, never Baramani. On my ball in free pass and passing free center. On my passing free center. I'm an passing ball in free center. 4 years ago, 4 years, good 4 years. You had to be a minimum penny or that left back so be compete. Still be can South Korea the NHL. Me dem call South Korea the so. What power you am for Uruguay game no say answer also. This problem, we know this problem. We know. And nothing na auto adoka so na kasa e. Ade. There be a problem back up. Ade. Be a genuine scouting. The whole Ghana 2 left backs here because Sababa Magidamensa na abekono. Looking for somebody to compete with Gidomensa now. You see me madara kono ma. But back crane argument and you want people to keep quiet. Ha. In a democratic world, I who at the end say more intentional or you no say. We have international journalists on my friends and problem on kind of highlighted it. Say you took these guys to 2022 munya auction bia. Ade. Oh, yeah, game so it has been repeating itself. Now come on krama but summarize my idea no. You're good on the laterals, Gideon or Baba. And we need very different profiles altogether. Yes, for the competitive. It has always been the case. Born bar, look, your box room you're tidy. You need center backs some dominate. You need center backs some dominate you. And at that department in your first 7 Ambrosius, your friend Nicolas Opoku, Torbian and 70 behind La Liga, one center back La Liga Kufi. There be Edu. Joseph Edu.
Joe.
We are near destination of the cross today. We hurricane more your boy and I'm doing it. It's in China, you block Bibia. Area has a dominative Bibia. The team defense in a way. My catch was a walk up with you. And I know the mass score line. You're England 1-1. You wish Croatia. My change my trust score line in my jai
me say me share ebia an improved Black Stars against Jamaica.
Oh, please.
And the can so no man qualified. So
and we have always been putting more blocks behind the ball. We always have more blocks. So and just any part to any hole, we always have more blocks behind the ball. You can count them. You can count them. Oh, this game no about here was for no. It's like you born about 4 months ago back. Oh, like under coach we are. Like the huni maybe. We really lack a lot in our team.
And is it too late?
So me AFCON home me fancy you. Me catch
so a coach near fast learner. Some in sure say be too late with the players on one.
He doesn't even know them. He's learning them.
Yeah, it's an American.
He's learning them. So Jamaica
one game man a fair idea of will be our strength.
Fair idea now. Semenya will give them. Semenya would have to be here and feel compatible with somebody. Semenya ni here. Your best player is not here. And what Niama did, no technical team somebody would want Niama to start. Because your more dimensional game. If I say dimensional game, they tell say, if you know, okay, Mama found call ya, let's say the American say. Yeah, only the American say, I'm on for Niama some more technical team. No, make Carlos the crew no. Argument based on Niama. Shadibu ha. Yeah, but Thomas Partey there's no central progression. Shahayo. Hana Niama be adwuma ni nyina o.
Don't know be so abo na.
Do be so abo no dia kono more street term na waka no.
Chesanka kudus adwuma no ba na.
But
central.
But naturally no 4-4-2 no. Ya na any central creator ha because of deep sitting 2 no. But ka 1-1 no, this guy has to have the ability to convert into a second striker and a ball carrier. We no.
Okay.
As so what the ability or ye there Niama here no.
So Niama ene Isaku. We da no bi antimi moten.
Niama Isaku. Omo pre, omo ntimi. Omo pre. Omo ye, omo pre. Omo ye no nduru ho. Yes omo ntimi, omo ye nduru. The American da omo profile bi dey Firmino. Where Firmino? A second striker who can play as a midfielder.
And say Jordan betimi abo.
And uti Jordan beba ha dey any another center forward. Now Jordan ba has also a transition no
obediem. Na Santim so betimi start
as a top.
Tina make say
as top on
Jordan here me fan say experience and a play on so timi kitabo bonnet dan na no a otim de bibi but the only issue e won here there obviously Ghana ni bi e ka bi so edruba bi a onje mu ntem sa carry an arsenal kan dey obetimi because so ka say we ball progress
aha no there profile am there man no you know a 4-4-2 a typical defensive system there bono when we no encreti they don't carry we job honko the distance coach gave to them said don't move should be 10 meters we move because I'm not system ni jiro so kai Casemiro ne Kobimenu yi chire no it's a pivot 1 and 2 one has to anchor the other and we move but we know he has to have the ability to drop deep and change as a midfielder game no 10 na kwa so say to be Dani attacker and be na mama Dani Yomo na mama Firmino what profile we all the way better per 2 players na mabon all the way better
I say that be show the winger come on there
it is what the Jordan Baha
make I just new me I want to believe Senwa Carlos Queiroz onimo players no bia on show bia video from on one selection and say bia den course so say bia ye boa ne ade kon assistant coach sanya the formal and also the formal administration e bi wom so say from there no ye anya game nko obehu de wo so ye so even if see start to work up no watch na I want to believe say Carlos him the also here.
Sana born it ya so him the oya there no hwade bi o hase me na o kan profile betia bo as a second striker so I want to speak to the goal alone na my handle
also been so the abase no Augustin Boachen and so say na o kan ten
untested
okay
untested
yes, so
and look at the stage unknown plus the World Cup stage would you take that risk?
Tell me the Eliasu so come no boy
Eliasu there Sheila. In terms of untested and on that stage, so it becomes a risk.
Okay.
Let's take it if you want to. Now, Oshe the Adeno Konwa and Uni paid the Ona Kano, the person highlighting Honona quickly echo. So this was the goal. First of all, we had the option here. Now think about the attacking speed. Element of speed, yeah. France against Argentina 2018. Okay, they told Marcos Rojo.
Yes, Mbappe.
What happened is speed. And a sign Croatia no. Brawanim biom 2022 okay Argentina and France final no. Argentina and Netherlands. it has been, and even more so, check your game in Portugal, she speed and will give.
France for now, crack, more saying baby, Dewey, Dembele, Bakula.
It's a speed. Longer possession, free game. Even if you look at some pepper now, and you're purposeful. That is why Ghana continues to hold that record for longest possession sequence. Okay, they could spam to net, you know. Big striker. What do you shadow? And how can I say, I be a see a shadow, Hamame? Make sure I be a see her. Oh, Jordan. Born cool, but watch Jordan. Make sure I get to be just take time. After born to net, you know, I'll be speaking to this. When he took the ball, Jordan gave a message. And at Thomas Brendan sent a message. And a new man saying, but you're one of the 100 person. I have some few seconds to take you there. Now I shake. You make no answer, mamma. Jordan wanted the ball at his feet. Thomas Brendan Santi, a chair so on recycle board in San Francisco.
Yeah, question.
Yeah, me who now say when see the boys senior 2 players because you know invariably the senior no more. But one yet. And I was happy. He took the rest to take the ball. So my celebrity action. I mean, you boys see in Florida. Okay, I don't need. First of all, I'm gonna the ball neighbor. Yeah, but I'm gonna the ball neighbor. Your 2 strikers in Jordan and Thomas. Then Thomas did the recovery. Or we don't know a far ball and a ball could do near my Thomas Brendan Santo Jordan no up ball on the feet. Jordan Esrebono, Osa Yano, or Casa Fatofum. Brendan Santo, one a da from no sorry, or Castle for one in coachly. In near manche, and the Jordan was looking for the ball, and it was son or the coin. But the attacking speed from the center circle to this area, yeah. So player is slow. Ball is saying to me. They did well, but right now the coach has a problem.
I mean, we from anyone born on Kwamon best at Yana, bear 5 key players, they win him that you've been a back show.
Yeah,
whoa.
Boy 11 is also in there. Boy 11.
I'm saying 5. The Anya will be any
5. Will be
a bonus 5.
But so
now from Jamaica game already, I can't be so. And yes, senior 71 wines.
Asari and Asazgi.
No, nothing new mass or a starter.
Asari and Asazgi.
Say Asari and Asazgi. It do not know a bit to studio about them. Whoa, Mr. Bray.
Yeah, me sure Sanka Carlos Cruz bought more than 1 game and now 2 games before the World Cup. Aka players be bring Kobe. Aye. Ka players be brave, Kobe Yinko be brave Sinchain. You could see what he wants to do and the setup and a lot of things. And I think going into the World Cup, may expect to say was a Ghanaian is overreacting on certain things because this is a team a coach Awaba now 4 months to deliver. Can your man boom? No, the results and the I was even surprised with how Ohuni team named them by Enra in terms of player profiling. Any putting players in their positions, respective positions. What did they mention as no? Obi anko experiment bebre. And one who experiment with team him. And Obi a baby you deserve say was all bono. But I think the only thing that changed a little bit, your attacking duo 10 and 9. It started with Prince Owusu Kwabena and Jordan. And it's a sign in the second half. Then they both say Jordan are you better dropping more at their battery. The likes of Nyama Mubembi Ababe Bobi Kakra midfield never comprised of 3. So these are elements and things are not also some war game in him. Now there are few concerns I have around with this Black Stars team. I think Carlos Cruz has so much experience. One, the mental part of this team. Yeah, I think we have problems psychologically with this team, with the way I reacted to certain results when we take late. When your first time as the way you see any Germany who time you take and time you concede the last minute goal and the attitude and a lot of things getting to the end of games.
So
more psychological.
When we score,
yes sir.
And also when we concede,
yes sir. Your attitude no, the body game ni no, problematic. You concede so how I reacted to quite fast so concede no, so you another problem. More psychological. Team we now lose so much is I don't know if you realize it. Lose games team lose. Okay, the last time I Ghana win a game. You lose games be simple so we are. Say bakukura tom tia na afie yem hihye yen. Bakukura tom tia na afie bibia dane. Na afie adwene ya asesa. More psychological and mental, which we need to fight against it. But the bright prospect of whatever we are doing now, me who said nyoma betimi adane. Coach no jina bench de maye no. I think Carlos Cruz is so much experience. We're coaching at the top level to know when I was a psychic players now, when I was dealing with certain things, certain moment of the game, phases of the game, very important. And also, Moshe Sani Omanika going into the World Cup. I'm not overly expectant of this team. Meaning the entire also be an team won't go World Cup. I'm not overly expectant of this team. What did they mention us? Name mom. And there maybe I'm expecting they say Carlos Cruz bet me dear dream pen so be at least obey any a continuity. I best had a core African Cup of Nations, I build a solid foundation, dear Makla a nation, The truth is, we don't have a talent or pool of talent to say the near was some time ago. Your team grow, your junior teams are near team picking be different, and your junior teams in the ground not even performing. Individualistic agents are G players, he teams are G players, he so when a player goes to a tournament, the main focus is not about the team. Players go tournaments is here. The main focus is about me player ne perform we are meton. It will be more individualism over even the team aspect in this one. It's a team in go from the top. FO when you the commitment level to the progression of your national team players. It's not working. And it is a pool of talent now be limited. The team makers as in Nigeria say we all have concerns about your left back position. I will be back as an Babara man and I give you a mess about me Busawo. Kingsley Schindler by our body. They come by our body and broso. Ya what did they mention us no? We Kingsley Schindler, Patrick Pozo. Meboa. It may be near the right backs in about 3. Alidu. Yama Denis Odoy ko ball left back nibi. Meboa
to me.
But a certain position a prove ya say if you are good enough and you come and establish yourself as that player, the right back. Didn't na Marvin Senya ya. Eba ye what team abebo the obebo beka so be yin sin. Now we can go back to when Ali du say du bebo right back. Ali du say du bowie wo kroma si no be ebo di Ali du the goat. Ali du the goat anameboa obi ji position if ni zem. And then ho papa because Senya ya de na wa be ye no.
And I mean, baby, and I'm a me game. We was a commentator, and I say Ali do Bemono, no, yes, so then Ali do not be so or Juma.
What did they mention? I
say, or retain me that is position in the
and Shadia Sanayana Babe. Then we go to the center back. Yeah, did Jonah get that them sang? Jonah get too much is not Jonah get. Football is a funny sport. Football is a funny sport. And one way you not get when your papa win and rabbit will be a kukuru you not get. That is it. Jerome Opoku was not given enough opportunities and Otuado. Meboa, no enough opportunities. First choice centre backs Mohamed Salisu Nijiku. And a BPM Stefan Ambrosius. And Razak Simpson. Meboa omu nyina na omo bobo ni bija Jerome Opoku eno Jerome Opoku nye opportunity no yede ya what did they mention us no. So sometimes we can have a problem with the pool, but if you have the opportunity to come in and play, cement the position and don't leave questions around it. This is it. Don't leave questions around it. And then test miminya ke mo one game bi kura san kam. Because me say me Augustine
Jamaica they know.
Yes, me say me Augustine Boachimu ni omomaka no. But the first important thing is yaw ma men kan yo mako enum me hu ni say eno game na ye boy no send a positive note about this team. The Edikai, there is competition in our goalkeeping area, which is very important for the World Cup. Now, Atizigi in the post, sorry, an attitude that onya lakadeseka because we mistake Benjamin Asari Babi too. Asari so be no man any so break because we believe so ye mistake and the position is so. So the competition that has been created at the goalkeeper side, I know tournament you don't risk it. Name them na hear what ya. We say was all day. Opigem na you know one positive aspect. Number two, in the absence of Jiku and Mohamed Salisu, what a brilliant performance from Jerome Opoku ni Jonah Ajete. It is not players who are exceptionally talented and crazy in that particular roles. The basic things, when to tackle, when to pass, when to move into spaces. Omunya the perfect pair. Uni say ni da so bi aba say we mu anko World Cup ni bi no. Say we mu toa de omu ye so no mu de kakra bi ka ho a ombetimi ayeden abo. Which encompasses the 10th thing I maybe can once say Carlos Cruz bad team no yaw. The first focus I will focus here how we defend and not to concede a lot of goals. Me penisa. Team the obem na won say da ni mu a e mo obi mehyew. Pekwan obefa so abe prevent opponent from scoring in the first place. The rest as game goes on we find the ways. As time goes on, ode ya hyewa also more opponent no so nya dai. Won sha wo more opponent no hye. And I think yesterday Carlos Cruz team ni prove this idea no. In the first few minutes out of possession, should they are normal group it is not perfect. It is a good start. It is the no dim come on nyina enye say be perfect ade perfect no. But these are good signs that will help. So abandon the main focus defending. Now, me so be defending 2 billion possession no 30%. Now you concede goal. You be finding ways to say be no nya one day obi share ni betimi the closing games amepe. Till set team no ebe finding a rhythm under him.
Milovan ye between 10 and 4.
Till say be finding rhythm under him. And finding the rhythm, the rest of the things will come. Number 4, the young boys within the team are proving say a nice and penny for the home betima be yadumano. No more contest. Because me share obiti say Sibo ebe mu in the second half. I'm not saying he was exceptional in that defensive midfield role, but there's a certain level of energy be by above Thomas Partey in terms of physical duels. Ahwodene kakra no wode be hyem kakra chen Thomas Partey then calibre nchia de obeye ne kakra bi eso kire so obeye ade kakra de che like wusu then we Jordan are you free mu and the combination play and e wani mo between Yama and Christopher Bonsubamo and the no mo ye na the energy and the strength is over there it nkura no mo team no yawo omo kire ye say sisi ababi omo gina no omo betimi aba abebo pa ombetimi aba abebo it omoyiro mo kakra bia ye de bibi attach. Number 5, I think for your team no already na Mike can on the bench now, it is important to go into competitions with a quality bench. And I think most of these young guys are hungry. The attitude from the bench or more commitment bibia was on point. Me nko kase bia way a game Carlos Cruz just say a World Cup na yentime more na say there be I will not be overly reactive. That doesn't mean we can't also criticize this team. It's a new me over praise this team say a World Cup. At the same time, me over criticize this team under Carlos Cruz. Ebianko much more games would have seen things better. And the reason being that we identify players in the basic positions and roles within the setup. And obi a trade baby also be able. Onkoye experiment biya. Wakutu bi edina kobo 3. Wakutu C edina kobo 2. You play your role and a lot of things will happen good for you. And that is why we are expecting the Black Stars to surprise us or do something in the World Cup. And let me take Craig Bellamy after the game. Okay, me say Ghana first game will define a lot of things going into the other games at the World Cup. Oh yes, of course. But Oye emphatic said the first game against Panama will prove a lot of things whether Ghana will qualify because he has played at the top level. On in Croatia, on in England. What did they mention as England? And he spoke about the game against Panama. Ghana gets good results against Panama. And the rest of the things will follow. But I have hope in the coaching team now. The signs are there, and I think I think Otuado stayed for too long. Me, I was even expecting say even after the qualification of the World Cup, because the AFCON should have even cemented the moment was but decision making. Oh yes, of course, Carlos Cruz was not working as at that time. No, so if you do the application, you apply. What did they mention as no? Kobe apply said you apply where I in the issue and I'm a boy. And yes, no coach baby near coach out of contract near Kofa and buy. He was there. And you could see he's also involved on the touch line. Whatever that is going on beyond all monitor, when the age in nature, they will respect him. a lot of things will come into factors when it comes to the Black Stars performing. But what support na supporters in the dema, then it fits into what the president was saying. Say, "Omuntria $11,000 in kofa supporters beyond for Monkuntria says cano." Yeah, and will be forbidden in the koyana. Will be forbidden in the koy. But look at the number of people who are at the stadium. People still love their Black Stars. I'm out for Domo Black Stars. No? Just by saying, me to me, say, it would be emotions, net doors to do. And me forgetting the reality of this team. Yeah, this team they are not world beaters. Team Winnie Afcon, Team Womunye. Sa Black Star team, Omunye, apart from qualifying for World Cups, Omunye. And more draining tears. World Cup in the chroma conocra, or more we need one game bet. This current crop of blasters, we need only one game. It's a to the beer. Your bomb abaswa yenye careful. You criticize this one, yenye careful. You find a measure between the two without things work. Inaki, team, he still looks far away from it. He still looks far away from it. But yeah, said in Americano, also I'm a Toby Bapem. A lot of these players has been victim of circumstances in this team that we've set up. Time you consistency in this way, you're trainer, trainer tactically. Adrenaline mood, bro, adrenaline tiaswa, obeti may improve your more. But I say me rate every single player within the setup. Yeah, ebi mbenyabi, ebi musmunyabi. But in all, me canning in abuma and our performance in the yaw, me rating no around 7/10. Despite the draw. Meaning say mistake in Aba, but let's be measured. Let's be measured. The reality is team we in Ruye. Afina Carlos Kuros, Abisu team him. Okebia eye we traso.
Yenche say in Jamaica no.
Oh yes. And I think against Jamaica Crown, he might want to use a more money opportunity and mono. Maybe Augustine Boachemo. I think could you be promised to be an opportunity to play more because Basina you wouldn't love to
rules for the enemy clear idea of also, how England
yes I think Jamaica also give us a clear idea of how Panama that James I didn't know and the Panama bit and all of these things but minim penimubia abetana say ahwe the way Ghana football afoli ababe through say now be feel comfortable be say after the World Cup you should go back to things normal be and open you no one sem ka reality na strike here we are just fortunate to have qualified for the World Cup yeah what did they say we are fortunate but ye koba mo ya dream mra kwan be fa so a ye benya proper sustained performances and continuity collapse bibia yemfengu akwamnyenye niye so I was happy when minister upon game na Ghanaians be busa as a minister eti ufisi any player bia wo kromo ase amofa ABCD munifisi any say there is a thing that there is no trust at the top hierarchy and mo pese mu ye ni ya we ya fortunate ni yakọ yekoba mo mamani na ho baby aduru no enya afi ne be negativity bi e Ghana na yekọ World Cup no ba mo mamani na ho mo ko ba enfa mo ho nchemo. We need to put you on your toes to work hard. The national team nigu.
Mate, meza me da say na yemre na fe Pem Sign Company Limited emedin komo wonum and the Siemens Vital Herbal Mixture ne capsules and afi again